nobody here yet. Whoopsies. Sorry. Let me put this down. Cool. Uh-oh. What? No, not on the TV. You're coming to sit. No, Ted. Come here. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Not to me. To them. To them, not me. Oh, well, he looked at y'all. Fuck. Jeez, Ted. That's what I have this rag for. Because he does that while I'm live. So, the title of this live is what? What, baby? Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Yeah. They come to see you, not me. There's nobody here anyway, boo-boo. There's nobody here anyway. There's nobody here. Stop chasing your tail. So the CR from that's being voted on, that was passed by the House, it's the CR that was voted on and passed when Biden was president by the House. And then, if I'm not mistaken, leave her alone. Queenie. That's cool. Teddy, leave her alone. Teddy. Oh, thank you. I love you too. I love you too. Oh, nice catch. Nice catch. So, hey Dave. What's up, brother? So yeah, the CR that's getting voted on is the same one from September and December of when Biden was president. So now all of a sudden they are changing their tune on government shutdown. It's interesting because, yeah, nah, it's just not right. I'm gonna look and see if I can. Not sure if y'all know about retards going and taking over Trump Tower. The no, Teddy, you gonna get dinged if you jump on there. I had a static mat so he'd stop jumping up and flapping his paws and whapping his paws on. Oh, smile! I think I just did. Whacking his paws on the bookshelf. Would you stop? Stop, Teddy! Teddy, come here. You gonna say hi? No? Well, Penny's having a blast. She's chewing on her chew stick. So, 40% of the 40% of the articles in ground news, it's pretty much center. So the information I have is accurate. Let's see. This is from Breitbart. It is. It was more to the. Shit. Meh. Well, Breitbart says Chuck Schumer prepares to cave on government funding, only talk tough to save face. Now, I'm not sure how accurate this is or what have you, but it says state Democrat, I call them Demoncrats, like demon and rats with the big C in the middle to separate them. They box themselves into a corner and minority leader is trying to slip out. Chuck Schumer's trying to slip out. which of course, isn't that what they all do? So, I saw something today that I can't find now about, what is it called? It's some kind of a, yeah, demon rats, but I keep Demoncrats. That way I'm not dropping a letter, and I just use the C to, or I capitalize the demon and capitalize the rats and leave the C small. Queenie, are you able to kick Michael Albach for asking me about the frickin' stupid thank you? Friggin' faggot. Sorry. It's not like I have to worry about being demonetized. Anyway, so I've got some stuff. There was a Marine. Thank you, Queenie. How are you doing that shit while you're driving? I hope you're home now. Thomas, what's up? How you doing? So, there's a lot of guys from Massachusetts. I need to take this off of here. I'm using this because my desk, my office, and it's still. Thanks, simply. I thought so, but YouTube. So, there's a lot of guys from Massachusetts that are getting nailed by the OIG for submitting false things to the VA. Most recently, today, the OIG report that I got has a former Marine pleading guilty to submitting false Purple Heart application. Ain't that great? His name's Paul, Massachusetts. And you are now out on blast, brother. Although, nah, he doesn't deserve being called brother. I know you mod chats with probably more than hundreds. Let's see. Herbert, beginning in 2010. Okay, so it says, Paul John Herbert of Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts. Want to make sure I say that right, if anybody wants to look him up. Pleaded guilty to one count of making false statements. Beginning in 2010, Herbert filed false claims to the VA for disability benefits, which is crazy how often that happens. It's staggering. Staying in an improvised, he says he got an IED injured him, which is just bullshit. She was talking to me, Thomas, because I asked her, I said, are you doing this while you're driving? So, he submitted a false Purple Heart application to the Marine Corps through his local congressman. So he went through his congressman, who obviously didn't do due diligence, because he submitted a false Purple Heart application for a supposed IED that injured him, which didn't injure him. So he obtained, check this shit out, $344,000 in benefits over 13 years, which, if you think about it, isn't a lot. 13 years, but it's still, damn, 5,000. See, I told you it was probably more than hundreds. It was thousands. $344,000 in benefits, whether it's over 13 years or not, is still money that this individual does not deserve and is taking from deserving veterans and from the taxpayers. Illegally, obviously. Today's guilty plea holds this defendant accountable for falsifying his service record to steal funds intended for our nation's deserving veterans, said Special Agent in Charge Christopher Algieri with the VA OIG Northeast Field Office. It says the VA OIG will continue to aggressively investigate those who would represent themselves as something they are not in order to exploit VA programs and services. The VA OIG and the Department of Defense OIG, Defense Criminal Investigative Service, investigated that case. So that's insane. Get this shit. Then I mean, this is just from today now. Subcontractor owner pays 1.1 million in restitution and penalties for stealing COVID-19 relief funding. Now, the reason why I got this through VA OIG is because he was in 2020, BNL Technical Services LLC provided contract labor services to Hanford site prime contractors, which let's see. The VA was part of that. That's why it's in here. But what it says is in 2020, BNL fraudulently sought and obtained the PPP funding for its employees, despite their pay and benefits already being covered by Department of Energy contract funds and other federal sources, including the VA. So they were getting their pay. As part of the sentence, BNL was ordered to pay $493,865 in restitution and to 1 year of probation to ensure prompt payment. The company's owner, Wilson Pershing Stevenson III of Nashville, Tennessee, paid approximately $1 million as part of an affirmative civil fraud settlement in the case to resolve his liability in the scheme. The VA OIG, Department of Energy OIG, and the Small Business Administration OIG investigated that case. And yeah, I'm reading, so you know that I'm reading off of here. I'm gonna show y'all every now and again so that y'all know that, yeah, this is some crazy ass shit. So there's a you know, I just turned my head to look at the camera, and Teddy's face was right here, and I got a big old kiss in the eye. Which pardons? Not the stuff that I was reading to you guys. Those they didn't get pardons. They didn't get any pardons, anything like that. They got they just had to pay restitution and fines and penalties and such. So there is let's see, what is this lady called? She's the returning executive director of the Center for Women Veterans. Now, mind you, women veterans, and you know who can't explain who a woman is, and how the VA has transgender shit so the VA, I think, now this is for Secretary Collins, I think that because transgender is not allowed in the military, there should not be any transgender shit at the VA. Ow. Because they didn't get their transgender shit from their service. The mental shit. They basically got into the military because of the woke bullshit that was going on. So this is a big old ball of freaking string to unwind. So yeah, that's crazy. But that's what I think, is that this VA, any VA money for transgender anything, maybe for mental health, maybe, if they served longer than 1 year. They had to at least finish fucking basic training, their AIT, that's what the Army calls it, and tech school for the Air Force, and I don't know what the other guys call it, but the training for their jobs, and then all total 1 year of service minimum. And they can't have transitioned while they were in, because, now hear me out, they can't have transitioned while they were in because all they were doing was jumping on a bandwagon while they were doing that. I think. And it can't be proven either way. So the assumption has to be made that these individuals, whether they jumped on the bandwagon or not, when they did this transition shit, became mentally unable to serve in the military because they were non-deployable. And I have no doubt that, cool, Thomas, I have no doubt that these individuals that decided to do this, oh shoot, I have no doubt that any individuals that decided to do that caused a lot of drama in their unit, in whatever office they're in, if they had to go out on maneuvers. I think that's what the Army calls it. They had to go out into the field. Excuse you! Excuse you, mister. She's chewing that toy. No, you can't have it. Teddy bed. Go to bed and get that macaroni. You got macaroni right there on the bed. Oh, we can't play. We can't play. We can play. Good catch. No, don't squeak it in her face, Teddy. Teddy, no. You're killing it. You're killing my life, dude. Come on now. Teddy, paddle. Give me paddle. So, the reason why I went on to that slide to the side with the trans is because this... Really, Ted? You are doing everything you can to disrupt this. You realize... I'm sure he realizes it. Ted, don't shake it. Ugh. So he's got this big purple footy ball. It's a big round ball with little feet on it. And he grabs it by a foot when he's not squeaking it, and he shakes it. And I am worried that he's going to smash that. I hope you guys can hear me. And of course, that's not something that can be proven, Thomas. That can't be proven. They could try with, well, because I was... Excuse you! Thomas, can you still hear me okay? Because Mr. Squeak-a-lot over here. Yo, Squeaky McSqueaks-a-lot. Oi! He grabs it by the foot and shakes it, and I'm worried he's going to take out my 75-inch TV. It was on super sale, so I had to buy it. I couldn't not. And this one's going in my room. Hey! So, what I'm wondering, see, this says it's the hub for all things related to women veterans. And all things women veterans. And the thing is that with the woke shit and not being able to... Yeah, Teddy, be good. You know he's not gonna be good. That dog doesn't know how to be good. Teddy D. Now what are you doing? I don't want that. He brought me this earlier. I love you too, Teddy. And always wink back. Hey, get that heart. Alright, you want Big Moose? He keeps dropping toys over here. Get Big Moose! Okay, don't. I love you too. Just brought it back. I always make that sound. I don't know why. It's so dumb. I'm a doofus pet mom. Dog mom, hey, leave her. Excuse you, that's her toy to chew. No. He's just standing here staring at her while she chews it. Stop sniffing the air around your sister's head. I'm going to do this. Hold on. So, this is what's going on right now. Penny's chewing the chew stick. It's like a branch or something. And Mr. Teddy right here. What are you going to the TV for? What's he doing, Pen Pen, huh? What's he doing? What's he doing? And he's got the macaroni right over there. Yes, I know, Teddy. So he's got the I call it the macaroni just because. Why not? What are you doing now? There's nothing up there that sets you off, so I don't know what the crap you're doing now. Teddy! Oh, he does that when he gets bored and he's got energy that he doesn't know what to do with, so we'll take care of that after this. So just something that I noticed was that she said, during my previous time at the center, which means before Trump, I witnessed the strength, resilience, and undeniable spirit of our community. That smacks of, well, the zoomies is usually when he goes like a freaking pinball wall to wall. When he chases his tail, that's what he's doing when he has excess energy and he doesn't know what to do with it. Come here. Come here. Come here, say hi. Come here, say hi. Come here, say hi. Oh, yeah, it's your life, not mine. It's your life. You gonna say hi? No, not to the TV. And I said TV, and that's exactly where he went. Good boy, sit. You're such a goober. No, he's a ding-dong. Duke was the goober. Chocolate-covered peanut. Oh, sorry. Let me move that. Dang it, Teddy. Eesh. I smartened up after last live, when he was just, like, all over the place. I was like, can't do this. I have one freaking orchid bloom. That's hilarious. But it's been there for over a week. What are you doing? No, that's not for you. That's not for you. That's not for you. That's not for you. No, stop. You can't. What in the world are you doing? What are you doing? No, don't get your tail. You do spin? Are you doing spin? I hate when he does the tail chasing thing. If I don't ask him to, it makes me feel bad because that means he's got energy that he hasn't. Except when he does it for a couple times and then stops and looks at me. Which is what he just did. Are you done? Teddy, bed. Come on. Bed. No. He doesn't want to go on his bed, so he brought me the paddle again. Ooh, nice catch. Yeah? Yeah? Good grief. Anyway. Oop. Yep, it's right over there. To me, what she writes on here, specifically... Hey! No! Don't squeak that in your sister's face! No! No, I said uh-oh, and he looked at the TV. I thought he was going to go bananas. Well, get it out of there, Ted. Attaboy. This lady specifically, the way this is written, because of what she said about her previous, and that she's like the director again, Teddy. It's just, I don't trust it. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to drop it before I go off on another tangent. Teddy D. What are you doing? No. Come here. Hey. What are you doing? Well, now he's coming over here. Now he's going back over to the door. Dude, you were just out there. I made sure you did all your stuff before you... Oops, sorry. I made sure he did all his business before I started this, so that this wouldn't happen. No. Bed. Come on. Don't give me that shit. Don't give me that, Teddy. Don't stare at your sister's face while she's dead. Look at... See, that's what he's doing. He just stands there and stares at her. Sniffs. Ted. Ted! I know, Pen Pen. I know. Don't look at me like that, you little shit. No. That's enough. Teddy. Stop. Come here. Come here. No. He's doing great in training, actually. Although you wouldn't be able to tell right now. I've only told him to go... I've only told him... Hey! Bed. Now. Bed. Just brought me another toy. Nice catch. Oh shit, I gave him the one that he likes to squeak on her face. No. Stop. Come here. Nope. Oh, look what he just brought me. I swear, this dog, he knows. I love you too. You're still being a poop head. Good job, Sit. So I'm holding on to this because I want to see what he's going to do. Are you going to talk to Mommy? You want it back? Look at me like that. What? No? At least now he's barking at me and not her. Sit. Good boy, Sit. You ready? Hold on, landed right next to Penny. Hold on. You're a ding-dong, you know that? You're a real ding-dong. Take this one too, because you're going to bring it to me and drop it off again. Anyway, there is... Here you go. There is... There's, from Blaze Media... Yo! Stop! Stop. Get that moose. Bring me that moose. Now. Thank you. We're not playing Tug the Moose. Okay, so Blaze Media has this thing that says 15 smoking guns that show that Mahmoud Khalil is a terror threat. Which we all already a lot of people do that. Each toy is named because it... Hey! Stop. Stop. I'm keeping it now. So, what really pisses me off is the Democrats, the Judiciary Committee Democrats, are calling for the release of that pro-Hamas protester Mahmoud Khalil. Ow! Dude! There, happy? Happy? So he wants me to get up, so he hooks his paw around my leg. Yeah! I'm telling him what you're doing. Don't give me that shit. They can't see you. I know. What are you going to do about it? Okay, here. This Khalil is a leader of Columbia University Apartheid Divest. One of more than 150. Yo! Ooh! 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 Yo! Love you. Stop. No. Bed. Now. Don't. Every time I tell him to go to bed, he brings me a frigging toy. Hey! Hey! Teddy, look. Teddy. Sit. Good sit. And don't huff at me. I don't want to hear it. I don't know if you guys could hear the... Well, see, Queenie, that's what they're trying to... Bed. No, I don't want a toy. Bed. Teddy, bed. I hate having to repeat myself. You know that. Oh, don't give me cutesy face. He's giving me cutesy face. Hold on. I'll show you. Look at the cutesy face. He did cutesy face. Put his little muzzle and his little face down on the toy. Little stinker. And you got Pen over there. It's a Pen. So anyway, a judge blocked his deportation because it turns out he meaning this Khalil jackass, he has a the hell is it? Court date. He has a court date. I think it's today. And this guy, Ryan Morrow, did a comprehensive study and is more than 150 pro-terrorism groups that he identified in that study for the Capital Research Center called Marching Toward Violence. Hey! The Domestic Anti-Israeli Protest Movement. Hey! Bed! I didn't tell you could get up. Good boy. So he was blocked from the judge blocked his, and now it's a cluster. Let's just put it that way. We got judges fucking, let's see. I am going to close that. No, wrong one. Sorry, guys. I can't wait until I'm getting everything straightened out. Oh, this is a good one I wanted to let everybody know about. Was JFK Jr. is warning against vaccinating chickens against bird flu because he said his primary concern with providing shots to egg-laying chickens is that the vaccine doesn't provide complete protection against avian influenza. He's saying this, he wrote this, or it's a quote from him. All of my agencies advise against vaccination of birds because if you vaccinate it with a leaky vaccine, which is also, it's a vaccine that does not provide sterilizing immunity, that does not absolutely protect against the disease, you turn those flocks into mutation factories. he said in the interview. That's terrifying. Because that sounds exactly like... It sounds exactly like what unpleasant individuals would do. It is much more likely to jump to other animals at that point, Kennedy said, adding that officials with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, National the NIH, and FDA advised against vaccinating the birds. It's dangerous for human beings to vaccinate the birds. Since an outbreak of bird flu in the United States started in 2022, coincidence? Millions of egg-laying hens have been killed to prevent the spread of the virus. As a result, everybody knows about the egg prices. We've killed 166 million chickens. That's why we have an egg crisis, Kennedy told Sean Hannity, adding that bird flu is not transmissible via eggs or food. Because if it was, there'd be a shit ton of people that had this bird flu shit too. Just on an aside from me. Most of our scientists are against the culling operation. They think that we should be testing therapeutics on those flocks, which honestly is a good idea. Cat! Hello, lady. How you doing? So, you should let the disease go with them and identify the birds that survive, which are the birds that probably have a genetic inclination for immunity. Same thing with the Fauci ouchie and all of that shit. Thank you for the love, Cat. Lots of love. Teddy brought me his heart earlier because I told him to go to bed. Let me see. Oh, he heard me say his name, so... What? Well, yeah, Pen-Pen's got the heart now. Yup. Pen-Pen's got the heart, and Pen-Pen's sleeping. Not really. I've got the ear. See how the ear is tilted? Hey, Pen-Pen. You doing good, girl? She's 10 and a half. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you get up early to go to work though, Cat. You get up wicked early. Don't lay on the toy. Okay, lay on the toy. Now, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going, mister? Where you going? You leave her alone. Teddy, you gonna say hi? Nope, he's not gonna say hi. He's gonna be a poopy head. Yeah. She is sleeping. Bed. Bed. He's in bed. Good boy. Oh my gosh. Love you, Cat. You're awesome. And I make sure if I don't make it to any of your stuff that I at least make sure I hit like, just so you know. I want you to know that, because just because I don't make it doesn't mean I don't look and I don't watch. So that makes sense. That makes sense that you basically let it go, and whatever birds are, whatever birds survive, those are the ones that have the immunity. Make something from that. Really, dude? No. No. You already did your business. Bed. Nobody told you could get up. Good boy. Good boy, bed. Now stay put. Stay. The USDA, by the way, sleep well, Cat. And be careful of that moon, because I know you have crazy music neighbors, so I hope they're not getting music blasted at you for the full moon. Wait, it's not a full moon, it's an eclipse. Is it? I thought it was an eclipse. Bah. It's still light out for me, so I can't even go look anyway. shoppers have begun to see shell egg offerings becoming more reliable through retail price levels, though although retail price levels have yet to adjust and remain off-putting to many. The risk to the public remains low, but of course it's the CDC. Who the fuck trusts them? Not me. There is no known person-to-person spread at this time. Don't trust them, but I also know that that is true. However, that it's true that it's very difficult for that to happen because it's so Trump has unveiled a plan to combat bird flu, including $500 million investment to help farmers bolster biosecurity measures. I wonder what that is. What can you possibly do? A virus is a virus. If you don't know the way it's getting. Hey, paranoid android, how you doing? Good to see ya. I don't know how much is known about the avian bird flu, so I don't know if they know how it gets to where it's going, how a chicken gets it, / bird or whatever avian gets it. I don't know if they know how it goes. I don't even know if they know the shape of it, like they did with, for example, COVID. Okay, so done with that one. So the VA has something called the Million Veteran Program, and it's basically, let me see. I want to get so that I give it to you. MVP studies. Hold on. Oh, forget that. I've talked about that before. I'm just going to drop it. So this is the wig on this lady. Check this out. That doesn't look like that really fits her, does it? I don't think so. I also think it's too far back on her head. Oh boy. So let's see. I feel bad. I know it did look like a toupee. I feel bad because she's Air Force and attained to the rank of major as an education and training officer. Oh, she's AKA. She's AKA. Okay, so with that, wow. Alpha Kappa Alpha is what the sorority is. And some of them can be real evil. I've experienced it, trust me. I went to a historically black college / university. This is back in 2003. Let's see. So the Million Veteran Program is about improving veteran care. And I'm going to do the little quotey things. Because what it does is it's basically... Let me just... It's the VA's largest research program. We study how genes, lifestyles, military experiences, and exposures affect health and wellness. All you have to do is look at somebody at the doctor, talk to somebody at the doctor, do tests that way. Why do you have to make a compilation of all veterans and their DNA? That's what I don't like. So, they started in 2011 with the goal of more than 1 million veterans joining the program because genetic research works best with participation from large amounts of people from diverse backgrounds. On November 8th, 2023, the 1 millionth veteran joined MVP, and we're not stopping there. Every veteran who joins our program helps us make discoveries to improve health for veterans and ultimately everyone. Yeah. So how does the research... So this is how the research happens. When veterans join MVP, they provide a blood sample for analysis, complete surveys about health and wellness, and grant researchers secure access to their health records. So, grant researchers are not medical that I'm aware of. They could be, but grant is money. So why would grant researchers... it doesn't... that doesn't pass the smell test. When I read that, red flag. Doesn't pass the smell test. But grant researchers secure access to their health records. Some veterans have health records that are like 4 inches thick and have 3 to 4 volumes. Well, before it was... Who's retired now? What did I miss? Did I miss something? I don't... I'm sorry, paranoid android. I don't see what you're referring to. Who's retired now? A warfighter. Is that a handle of somebody, or... I'm not understanding what you're talking about there. So, they claim that they remove identifying details like names, date of birth, and social security numbers from the data and store it in our secure database. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, hackers, there is no such thing as a secure database unless you have multiple intrusion detection systems and you have somebody that's actually watching it. And the amount of money that you would have to pay, I would say multiple intrusion detection, and then from that, multiple people on the shift, so to speak, to watch all of the traffic. That is so boring and so... yeah, never mind. Approved researchers use the coded information in the database to study health conditions. See, this whole thing. So, a combat vet. Are you talking about the YouTuber, a combat vet? Which I know he's retired. Researchers use information from MVP to study a wide range of topics. Also, red flag. Because that basically is... wide range of topics is whatever the hell they want, basically. MVP is the largest and most diverse genetic research program, flag, connected to a health system in the world, and because of its size and diversity, I hate that word, researchers can study how health conditions can affect different populations. So here's the problem with that. What they're saying, even with all the other problem, yeah, we're just trying to follow you, paranoid android. I had to scroll up to look and see if I missed something that you had written. Um, there's tons of flags on this, and like red flags in my head. Ding, ding, ding. They're going up like somebody's freaking ping, ping. It's just. It says that it's to treat veterans better, to improve that can help with the prevention, detection, and treatment of health disease conditions, which will help improve health for veterans and ultimately everyone. The only problem is that the ultimately everyone part, the everyone doesn't have the same not triggers. So a veteran has different exposures to different things in a completely different life compared to a civilian. So whatever research they do will be not 100% compatible, because veterans and civilians, even environmentally, have differences. For example, the forever chemicals, like the stuff that they use at, on base to put out fires, the foam, that's forever. And that's been in the water in quite a few different places, but it's really bad here. And this foam isn't used around civilian homes, but it is used on base, which has base housing. Thank you, Queenie. I knew the nurse would come in for me. Exposures, triggers, and our mind are completely different from a civilian's. Yes. At least I got exposures right. I almost said triggers, and I was like, wait, that's probably not right. So I didn't want to use it. But thank you for validating my brain. So just, they've got what the surveys are, in-person sample collection. I just don't like the idea of they've got 1 million veterans in this. November 8th, 2023, the 1 millionth veteran joined MVP, and we're not stopping there, is exactly what it says. And how does MVP's research happen? When veterans join MVP, they provide a blood sample for analysis. Very first effing thing on that. Blood sample. Flag. You don't just go around giving blood samples to every Tom, Dick, and fucking Harry in the world. Your genetics and your DNA are some of the most personal and valuable PII, personal identifying information. Personal identifying information. Tangle. Because think about it. They've already cloned Dolly. How do you know that it's not going to be stored somewhere and they're going to make a clone out of you? I know, off the deep end, but it's not impossible. Just saying. So that's basically what that is. And I don't like it. Like, at all. So, yeah. That's the long and the short of that. I don't like. I don't like having the idea of having medical information on anyone especially 1 million or more anyone's, collected and put into a database, whatever. I just, yeah, agreed, Queenie. It can be used for sinister shit. And considering what we just went through in 2020, sinister shit is the name of the effing game in some places. In my opinion. Like I said, I'm an expert in my opinion. My channel, my rules. And I want to ask you guys, let me get this real quick. I got to get it out of my pocket. I forgot. Oh. I have been for the longest time trying to figure out what to use as a tagline to sign off. Teddy, go back to bed. Go back to bed. Just lay down. You know how some people have this little thing that they say? And I want to run this one past you guys. Make good choices, and if you can't, don't get caught. Ah, that's funny. But I'm worried that somebody's going to say, "Oh, you're pro crime or some other stupid shit." Who knows? But I personally thought that was funny as hell. So, friend of mine, well, acquaintance of mine, when I go to the VA, she says that when I'm leaving. When I say bye, she says that. So I asked her if I could use it. She said, "Yeah, you can use whatever you want. I don't care." I was like, "Yes!" What? He's looking at me. He's giving me the sulk. And now he's looking at the TV. He wants to watch some dogs. You want to watch puppies? Stop! You wait. Teddy, you wait. I'll let you watch puppies here in a second. Wait. Wait. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and going to sign off. 57 minutes. And it's almost time for Pen Meds. Yes, Pen Meds. Right, Pen Pen? And I'm Pen Meds. So I got to give Pen her meds. Need your penny, baby. Come on. Gonna go give Penny her thyroid meds, and then Teddy likes to lick the oil of the Greenies pill pocket thing off my hands, and then I wash my hands. So let's go do that. What do you say? What do you say, Pep? I don't think she's gonna say anything. All I have is an ear. That's it. So with that, ground crew, I love you guys. You're the best. I'm hoping that I'll eventually be able to do more with this channel, because I feel like I'm just idling, and I've got all this stuff that I'm trying to set up in there, and it's just taking forever, and I can't do what I usually do, and there's stuff that I want to react to, and there's stuff that I want to talk about, and there's, so thank you for your patience with me. I really appreciate it. And like I said, love you, ground crew, and I'll see you on the next one. And like I said, make good choices, and if you can't, don't get caught.
This is a reminder. Pen Meds time. This is a reminder. Pen Meds time.
By the way, Queenie, I just got that in. Let's see if I can make sure I get it. Damn it. Right there. It's my Duke. Why am I doing it that way? Why don't I just flip the friggin' camera? Sorry. Right there. There's my boy. It's a 3D crystal. Thank you, Queenie. I'll see y'all on the next one, Ground Crew.